April 15th, 2026. So let's go through the story one more time. Now, by the age of 7, I was molested several times. Okay? A lot of bad things happened. I was still wetting my bed. I was living in a house in El Monte on Townway at the bottom of the hill. And I woke up in the middle of the night. And at the foot of my bed was the angel of the Lord. All white, had an arch over him, and I was scared. So I got up out of bed and I ran through the angel of the Lord to turn on the light. And ever since then, my life has not been the same. I've been monitored all my life by people I don't even know. Like when I found the golden egg at the Easter hunt at Fletcher Park. I was being monitored by some woman I'd never seen before because the egg was out in the middle, way in the back of the park. It's a big park, in the middle of a big old fucking cedar tree. And she was under a canopy by the picnic tables looking at me, and I was looking at her, wondering why she's there. So what she was actually doing was testing my telekinesis abilities. So we looked at each other, and I reached my hand into this big old tree and found the golden egg. No one would have found that egg at that location. I won a turkey, but no big deal. So I've been monitored at a very young age. I saw, and that's when my spiritual gifts, my anointing began. I saw a dinosaur fly through the sky, a pterodactyl flying one. I saw gnomes, elves in my backyard. A lot of things were happening when I was a kid. And then a lot of bad things happened to me. You know, being raped 3 times, molested repeatedly dozens of times, bullied by people I didn't even know, beaten for 10 years by a sadistic stepfather in any way he can beat me. And then my sister's friends, you know, her girlfriends wanted to have their way with me too. Well, a couple of them did. And then, you know, the torture between my brother and sister, and, you know, how they tortured me repeatedly, and it would not stop. Okay? And this continued. When I was living in the boys' home, I was driving back to the boys' home with some friends of mine on the 101 freeway, and a ghost walked right out in front of us. No one else saw it but me. The trauma I'd been through suppressed my spiritual gifts. I mean, and this was a continuous thing. And even in Lake Elizabeth, you know, I brought a bird back to life after it broke its neck on my pane window. And I was able to do that because I did not doubt when I prayed. It was just straight up faith. It blew me away. I've always smoked pot. All my life, 47 years. You know, and so a lot has happened. Now, I'm fully anointed. I speak and communicate with the animals. They follow me, they talk to me. I understand them. Just like Daniel did. Just like Noah. My last name is Noah. Okay? So a lot of things has happened to me. But I know exactly who I am, what I'm capable of doing. I was chosen at the age of 7. When I was in prison and my dreams started to come true because I predicted the Haiti earthquake 10 months before it happened. And realm walking, dreamland, or whatever you want to call it, plays a big part in this. You need to understand what, you know, everything is saying to you for you can, you know, complete your spiritual journey. Again, there's no such thing as religion or churches. There's just not. And all those people that go to church think they're going to heaven, they're not. They are not. They're breaking every fucking commandment. But if that's what they want to do, bless them. Because they're not going anywhere. I have dreams and visions that tell me fucking a lot of shit about a lot of people. Very important people. I'm taken in the spirit to different locations on this planet. North Korea. I was with ISIS. China. How do you think I know all the secrets about everything on this planet? And all the UFO secrets, for that matter. And know about UFO technology, how it works, and how do you create it, Elon Musk? You don't even have gravity in your tin can. Or on your space station. You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. Now, I don't like your satellite system you're setting up for surveillance. I don't like your fucking robots that will eventually kill us and take our jobs. Why are you creating this shit? Oh, yeah, you're creating it because, well, someone's going to do it. It might as well be me, right? That's the wrong philosophy. Because what you're creating is going to kill people. What's China creating is going to kill people. Because now you use it for weapons of war. If you live by the sword, you will fucking die for it. Now, God showed me your nuclear holocaust. Even in the Bible it says, run to your dens. Run to your caves. Those are doomsday bunkers. That's fucking NORAD. That's the underground cities that nobody fucking knows about. But the taxpayers pay for them. I am the most... Let's say I know about UFOs better than anybody. Nobody knew about the crash site of Lucy. Now, Lucy was hard for me because I actually sent her. She was dead before she was sent. She had 2 sets of eyebrows. She looks like Linda Loves Tarot. Now, a lot of people don't know about UFOs, abduction, but it is a true event. Our national park is a hot spot. That's where they abduct people. That's where the government allows them to abduct people. So let me tell you, because people are asking me if I'm human. No, I am not human. Jesus was not human. The Virgin Mary was taken by a host of the Lord, angel of the Lord, and artificially inseminated by an extraterrestrial and made Jesus. That's how it happened. That's exactly how it happened. I know for a fact because God told me he was born on a horse. Horse means spaceship. Okay? A cherub and a cherubim, one's a pilot and one's a spaceship. Cattle and all these oxen sacrifices that they fucking did in the Bible. You know, rip out the innards, drain the blood. They're talking about technology. So, let me explain to you what happened to me. Now, I've been off this planet several times by several different breeds or species of extraterrestrials. Most I get along with. You remember the lost city of Atlantis? Well, it's lost for a reason. They're called mantis. The lost city of Atlantis, the species is mantis. They look like Chinese people from China. But when I was summoned up to their fucking spaceship, yeah, I wasn't welcome. I wasn't welcome there at all. But I was there to send a message. You know, the man that was in charge, put his little crew together. They sat on one side of the table, put on their headphones for they could understand my language as it was being translated to them. And I sat on the other side of the table. Well, I had enough. I stood up and ripped off my shirt. And I told him plainly, you are gonna die. And it's just true. These are the fallen angels, the watchers. And they want to be killed. They want to be killed so bad. It even says so in the book of Enoch. So they can be released from their torment. The only people that's going to the lake of fire and brimstone forever and ever are angels. No human is going to suffer that bullshit. It's made up church shit. They make shit up because it suits them and it gets them a fucking dollar. They live in $1 million mansions. But remember, preachers, I still hold your freedom in my hand for the crimes you've committed against me. And you know it. I can fucking put you in prison any fucking minute I want to. But let's get back to my story. Now, sleep paralysis is a abduction technique by extraterrestrials. You're paralyzed. I refer you to the movie Fire in the Sky. They throw that blanket over you and you can't move. And you can try to scream out. You try to scream, but nothing, no sound comes out. My event was when I was in Lake Elizabeth. And then, what's their name? The Draconian priestess talked about this too. Because she had a dream, a vision, that she was in a classroom setting. That's how they do it. Because remember, when they take you, it's always a hologram. They put you in a hologram. So mine, I was taken, and I was put in like a biology lab classroom, where there was a man in a white coat, and everything, older gentleman. And I was in there, and I was standing there, and all of a sudden, a door opened on the other side, and a bunch of little green extraterrestrial babies came through. A whole bunch of them. And they come barely up to my waist. And they're all gathering around me, surrounding me, touching me, feeling me, and they're all happy to see me. And I looked down at them, and I said, "Oh, look how beautiful they are. They're so cute." And I know they were my babies. I know for a fact they were my babies. And after that, I was getting ready to leave, and that's when they implanted me with a biodegradable implant. Not like the old days when these doctors were pulling out these little tiny electro things out of people's legs or different parts in their bodies. And this is documented. So if you wake up one day and you have a scar somewhere and you don't know where it came from, well, there's something that was put in you. But mine, rectal, and I felt it when it went in because it woke me fucking up from my sleep paralyzed. And so this is a more advanced alien technology. It was biodegradable. And now it's in my left eye and it's in my right eye. A male chromosome and a female chromosome DNA that are extraterrestrials. I am a hybrid, half man, half extraterrestrial, just like Jesus is. It's a story about angels, not really about humans. We're just the byproduct of all the bullshit that happened before in the 6 Earth cycles here in the 7th. Now, I know a lot of people find this unusual that I am really opening up and talking about this. But it is the fact that it's true. The fact that the Bible that I've translated is true. The fact that the Ark of the Covenant is inside me and on paper. My ascension has been mastered. I can leave here if I so choose. Now, when I close my eyes, I have my friend Quantum. It's a hologram image of me as an extraterrestrial. Behind them is an energy field that's coming down from space, penetrating my body, even right now as I speak, and it's constant. Now I have the birds who regulate this frequency for me. They're either, when they whistle or sing, I can hear them say 333 or this, and that. And it's like a fucking R2-D2 from Star Wars. I understand their language. And so, who in the fuck are you? Who in the fuck are you? The Ark of the Covenant is the destroyer of worlds. You understand me? And I find the church very fucking disgusting. Because they're stealing souls from God's kingdom. The Trinity was completed when I completed it. And that's the testimony of Jesus Christ that you can't even fucking read in the Bible. Fuck you, preachers. I wish death upon you. You disgust me. And your day's coming. Joyce Myers, Stephen Furtick, Joel Osteen, no more. No more will you do this. This country is cursed because of the churches of the founding fathers. Judeo-Christian values? It was founded on that? Well, let's go down the list. Slavery, and then we raped the women slaves. Murdered, and then they wiped out the Indian nation. Yeah, rape, murder, slavery. That's your Christian Judea values? That your country was founded on? America? Fuck you, homie. And I'm gonna keep releasing fucking secrets. You keep fucking pissing me off, I'll wish you into the cornfield.